Hey, and welcome to a new episode of Is It My Team or Do I Suck? Today's contestant is Flower. Flower is a Plat 2 player and he thinks he deserves low masters. He sent 2 replays and after I was like, hey, the first one is not working. He sent me another 2 replays and then he was like, that first one wasn't very good. Please use the second one. But what I'm gonna do, Flower, is I'm gonna check the first one. Because people always submit their best replays. I want to see how you perform on an average map. Felt like both teams were evenly matched, but I felt like I had a gap some of the time. At the very end, we fell off hard. Kind of felt like it was the team's fault. Okay. Well, welcome to the ring, Flower. Let's see what you have. I'll check the first replay, and if it's not good enough, I'll give you another chance and maybe check the second one as well. Oasis, you're going very aggressive main. I don't mind it. Your Hanzo is a Sonic up. On Widow, you want to be careful with being at the front, right? You don't know what comp they have yet, right? If they have dive here, if they come out with a monkey or a diva, you can easily die here, right? So maybe try to stay a bit more back. And maybe if you realize, well, they don't have dive, you could have also, like, you know, maybe taken high ground, grapple top mid if you know no one can contest you. Good headshot on the Sojourn. Didn't kill her because he didn't charge up fully, but that happens. And right now, you're playing okay. So on Widowmaker, it's kind of different to other DPSs. You really want to get the one-shot kills, right? Like, yeah, sometimes you can get a 2-shot on a tank, but you can also just decide to play it slow and take an off angle. You know, you're a Widow. It doesn't matter if you get a kill right away. You can play it slow and try to go for the one-shot kills. You're a one-shot machine. That's what makes Widow so good. Still in the same spot. You're already at a distance to the Genji where I would be kind of careful. The Hanzo is still in front of you. You know he used deflect. But again, since you have 2 snipers, right? And you both really didn't get a lot of value because your Hanzo didn't push up with your Rhine and you didn't take an off angle. Their Ram just rolled over your Rhine and you died. So this is more of like a positioning issue and somewhat of a comp issue. So you go in. Good headshot on the Genji. Again, you did so far in this game, you missed 2 kills by not charging it up fully. And now you're in the scenario where you stayed alive. And your Rhine saved you, right? But you're in a scenario where you almost died because you were too far forward. Your team just lifted your ass up the ground and carried you. But you have Wallach. I want to see you take a position where... No! I mean, okay, maybe. Let's see if you get value here. You could play it safe and just stay high ground. There's nothing wrong here with playing safe, taking height, waiting until they come around the corner, and then popping line of sights. If you're up here, you're way more deadly. Widow is a sniper character, okay? You realize now, you still have half of your infra sight left, so I don't mind this as much. It's pretty good. Oh, so many, like, almost kills. Okay, I don't know why you dropped high ground. Okay, you're going back up, but now, yeah, there's a Flying Mercy. Valking, you die. Okay. I mean, so far you're really not doing enough to justify the Widow pick, right? Okay. It is so funny to me. You miss that first shot, but as soon as you take the off angle, you get the kill that I told you about, right? Instantly. And now your team is probably just gonna win this fight. Trying to go for the... There's nothing wrong with going for the SMG here, by the way. You saw him be half, right? Don't need to style on them too hard, but good shots. And you're keeping your distance. Good shot on the Genji. Nice. See, this is what you should do on Widow. You're not contested, you're abusing the high ground, and you're getting free value right here. Free value, even though you are missing quite a lot of shots, which definitely you can improve. Yeah, dude. Just carried it again. Good job. Wait, let me check. Are you gonna win this? Are you just gonna win? You're supposed to submit a... You're supposed... Okay. That's kind of lame. Okay, I'm checking your second replay and you better... Like, I'm not complaining that you won, but like, usually it's easier to figure out mistakes that you do by looking at a replay where you're playing kind of Defense first. This is a pretty... I don't want to say easy map to defend, but this map is definitely defender-sided compared to other hybrid maps, I'd say. Compared to Stopping and King's Row. Okay, they have a Pharah. You scouted her early. Almost hit the headshot. Was a body shot, sadly. You know they have a Pharah. You know your second DPS is a Reaper, so it's your job to look at the Pharah. Not saying she's gonna go right in, but a good Pharah could have already been up here and started shooting down on you. And a good Pharah with a Mercy Pocket and Rocket can easily 1 or 2 tap you, right? Like, definitely play a bit more back, or at least look up. You're kind of trying to duel the Hanzo, but your job right now, your number 1 job is definitely to deal with the... Remember what I said 5 seconds ago? A lot of people get hung up on like, I don't want to say ego duels, but like, you know, like, oh, sniper duel, Hanzo versus Widow. If you want to get masters, you have to figure out what your job is when the game starts. Right now, you should be like, okay, my main job is to kill a Pharah. Your Reaper and your Zarya can easily hold this corner and deal with the Hanzo. It's their job. Because you're just looking at the Hanzo, you're lucky he didn't direct. There was 2 splash damage shots, no directs, you would have died there. So you take that bad angle, where you can't really shoot anything. You know there's no one there, by the way, so I don't know why you peeked that long. And you see, it is your job to kill that Pharah. 100% on you. And your Reaper died for it, because you're not looking at her. Why are you still so close? This triggers me, honestly. Now, your team is holding it down right now, but like with your angle... Good shot on the Hanzo. It's sprayed. Why does every Widow player spray the ground after they get a kill, man? So far, you're definitely not lifting this team. Going aggressive with the Warlock, I do not mind. But you need to be aware of the Pharah. She can still easily kill and dive you here. Right? It doesn't matter if you have Warlock. If she flies into you and you miss that shot like that, you die. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And you died for it.
2 seconds later.
I don't get it, okay? The only thing your team has died to is their Pharah. And yet you refuse to look at her. You literally just died 2 seconds ago to her. And you still refuse to look at her. Even though you know she's up here. And you're still looking at main to try to duel the Hanzo. Is it like, is he your friend or your enemy? What's going on here? But we can see another Hanzo duel. And you win it! Spray the ground! Reaper somehow killing the entire enemy team. Thank you, Reaper. Okay, and you got the last one. Team kill, another spray the card. Now is about the time where you do want to back out. About now, because they're respawning, right? And the Ram is close. Yeah, you definitely want to leave. Are you still here? Your Reaper can get out easily, right? He has a shift. He can play there, it's his job. But you being there, not it, man. And you have to keep in mind, by all of you playing so far forward, you're also forcing your Ana to be there with you. Like, yeah, maybe she was stupid and walked into the dragon, but she has to play forward, even though she's also a sniper healer, right? 50% of all games I play are being full health right here, because it's so good. And yet you're deciding to play so aggressive while you're being a sniper, right? You know, you might not die. Yeah, Ana dies. Now your Reaper is dead. There's a lost fight probably, right? Yeah, Reaper died. You can still back out right now and have another fight, but your team is not doing it. And that is honestly on your team. Why are you not shooting the... He's right here, man. Free headshot. Look, you have so much time. You have so much time, man. That you tried to go for the Hanzo again. I'm gonna show him who the better sniper is. That was a stagger and a half by your team, but also you. That was a team issue. They capped. I actually don't mind that your Reaper is ulting here, because he got 2 for it, so now you can hold close, even though he died, right? And you get cleanups. Good shots. But now is about the time you want to back out, because now they can push you, and the Pharah can kill you really easily on close range. And again, you're looking at the tank while the Pharah is shooting you. It's actually a miracle you're still alive, yeah, and you're dead again. Target priority and positioning, man, lacking. I like your angles. At this point, they swap off Pharah, and they swap to Cassidy. You can definitely... You don't have to stay here. It is risky. You know they're looking at you at this point. Nothing wrong with taking a safer angle, playing back here. You're a Widow, right? You have almost no damage fall off. You can even play up here, on this corner here, and probably get a kill. You want to abuse the fact that they will not out-aim you on long distance, right? You do more damage on long distance, you can one-tap him. You want to still care for the Hanzo arrow, so your movement is good, but on long range, a good Widow should win against a good Hanzo. Okay. I mean, you got rest. Not much you can do there, to be honest. Your tank is kind of lifting. Your team is kind of lifting. Your tank is trying so hard, man. Look at your team. They're doing so well. You're saying it's a team diff? Your team is hard lifting. Where are you? Well, they're getting monkey ulted. You can grapple back into the spawn. You should be fine. You don't grapple back into the spawn, now you're dead because you didn't grapple back into the spawn. But Daisy 9. Okay. You want to help out your Pharah so she can get in and not die instantly? I don't mind this. Not the most useful grapple. Could have definitely tried to grapple over and get a shot. Or if you want to go the safe route, your team is doing fine right now, right? Like they're all alive, very healthy, and putting pressure on them. Take this angle, right? Or go all the way around and take this angle. On defense, when you're supposed to play very far back, you play super aggressive, right? You're in their face and you die a ton for it. When you're the one attacking and you want to be the aggressor, you play super passive. What's happening here? Okay, here we go. Yeah, was a good attempt. And now you walk left. Okay, now you definitely want to back out. You're sitting. What was your thought process here? Already insanely risky to stand here in the open. I know their window isn't perfectly placed, but the Ryan could easily kill it with a fire strike. Take an angle where they can't easily hit you, or you back out and play safe until the window is gone. Instead, you stand exactly in the middle of the open. You're looking, but you're not really doing much, and then the Hanzo just punishes you for it. And you definitely had a sound cue too, right? So you could have heard. Okay. Nothing wrong with popping walls and going left right now. You're still doing the same thing. Okay, you're taking that off angle. Honestly, a good attempt. But then you gotta hit the shots. That Mercy you missed 2 shots on. And even if you miss the shots after, if you have good movement, you can still get out, man. Well, this is basically last fight now. You have 45 seconds left. And the Hanzo got you in the end. I guess he is the better sniper. And that is it. Final analysis. I think your aim is pretty good. Yeah, I would even be willing to say that your aim is probably above the level of plat, right? I'll give you at least diamond. Pretty decent aim. Good flicks. You could have converted some more kills, but like I don't think the aiming with you is the issue at all. What I do think the issue with you is your positioning is atrocious. I think you need to learn angles. You need to learn when to relocate, okay? And you need to learn when to go aggressive on Widow and when to stay back and play passive. You did it the exact wrong way. On defense, you played way too far forward and you died a ton because of it. You didn't look at the Pharah, you didn't prioritize targets. Towards the end of defense, you did better. But then on attack, you didn't take enough aggressive angles. You didn't take enough risks. And funnily enough, by you not taking enough risks, you lost. Sometimes you gotta take them, especially on attack. You're a DPS, you're a one-shot DPS, and if you have the space, you need to be the one killing them. You're not a space creator, you're a person that takes the space and converts them into kills. But you're not converting, especially not on attack. You could have swapped earlier, you could have tried different angles. Instead, you sat in mid the entire game, looking down, middle, and really not doing anything other than shooting tank. You're not masters, you're a plat player. If you improve your positioning, you could easily climb. Dum dum dum. Well, so his name in-game is player. When Blizzard doesn't like your Blizzard username, they change your name back to player. But in his submission, he calls himself Okoniel. Player is a mid-plat player, and he thinks he deserves masters, okay? He plays Hanzo. I know I could do more by working on my positioning and stuff, but I really do not understand how I can lose that much. Okay. I'm feeling like killing enemies is so easy, but I keep losing games. I hope you're able to tell me what I'm doing wrong here. I'm sure there's something you're doing wrong. Let's see if you're a Masters player or if you suck. Good luck and welcome to the ring. So, I can already tell that you... right into the sewers. I can already tell the team has a lot of synergistical issues here, right? Yeah. The other team also ran a Symmetra, and your team didn't go in together. When you realized that your tank was not gonna go in with you, probably shouldn't even have teleported, right? Like, it's actually a miracle you lived that long. Good positioning for Hanzo. You really... I don't think you should wait here. This is just a small thing. The reason I'm mentioning this is, imagine if you Sonic right now, and you Sonic the wall right here. What's gonna happen is, they may not realize that the wall is Sonicked. And then the Moira might peek out. And then you peek out and you have the information with the wall hack and you get a free kill, right? The way you did it now, it's kind of a wasted Sonic. And you're not really, you know, and the Moira is gonna back out. So you miss the opportunity for a free kill there. You are way too close right now. You're half HP. Your team does need to heal the tank here, right? So, good counter pick, by the way. You got a kill there. It's still gonna be a hard fight to win. Okay, I don't know about that one, my guy. So listen, it's gonna be a really hard fight to win because your tank died and their tank is still alive if they play slow and safe on point. It's cool that you got the trade. You're still less likely to win the fight because their tank is alive. So what you really want to do here is back out to this position, play on the medkit maybe, and try to go for another pick, or play this angle, play behind cover. Your positioning is very bad. You are completely exposed. And then instead of like backing out, you move in even further. You throw out like a desperation Hanzo ult. I get it's plat, it might work, but like I would wait with that, right? And then you walk in even closer and you get punished by Moira for it and you die. You killed their DPS before they killed your tank. In the worst case scenario, it's gonna be a 5v5 fight. But you dying so late now means your team is gonna be down another fight. But your team is alive so far. They call. I don't know why you're holding the Sonic. Sonic arrow does not do more damage than any other arrow. If you want the information, you use Sonic to have the information. If you don't want to use it, press shift again, don't use it, but you're just sitting there shooting nothing. Like, imagine if you shoot Sonic right away, right here, and then you can get another 2 arrows in, right? Shoot it, now. You're waiting. Like, what are you waiting for? You don't have to hit someone with the Sonic. You use it for walls. Okay. That was honestly a good save. Got the kill on the Moira. And another! Oh my god, he's popping off! Wait. You tried to kill a sim turret with the Sonic. Why? Okay, you have the point. Chill the f out. They have a wall. You need to chill. You need to chill.
Daddy, chill.
You can use your wall climb. You can play in the window. You can shoulder pick here. You don't have to sit in the middle of the open, especially on a hero like Hanzo, right? On something like Soldier, you want to shoot constantly, but on Hanzo, you really want to shoulder pick. Go like ding, ding, ding. You can do it from up here, right? There's so many positions you can take that are safe, where you'll still do the same amount of damage. And I'm going to tell you, if you think you belong to Masters, I think a good team kills you here. They are behind a wall, and you are in the open. If the caster looks at you, or the sim looks at you, you just die. Like, you're waiting for the wall to go down, which it worked, but again, like, please relocate here. Okay, good shots. I don't think your aim is the issue. You seem to know what you're doing with your aim. I really do think it's a positioning issue. If you wait one more time with the fucking Sonic. Okay. Well, another random dragon. You're just kind of playing in the casino.
Hamburger.
Dragon is not the greatest ult, don't get me wrong. The way you want to use Dragon is when they cut off or when you know they can't escape. Imagine that the enemy team, right, moves in and is halfway here, like in the middle of this hallway. Then you can shoot the Dragon, like in this angle. Then they kind of have to make the choice of like, do we back out, but then we might die to the Dragon? Or do we go left and we expose ourselves? Or do we go right and we're stuck in the corner, right? Like, you want to use the Dragon as like a zoning tool. Very rarely on its own will it get a lot of kills, but it can be used really well to force the team to overcommit on you or force the enemy team to back out and cut them off, right? Yeah, but so now you have the issue. They're still on the same comp. They're very close range characters and you're taking a very aggressive stance. You can try to do more by taking angles that they don't expect.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
You're playing very predictably. And there's nothing wrong on Hanzo to go for a flank. You have the Sonic, you can gather free information. But the way you're playing right now is you're not taking any proactive approach to a game that looks really hard to win for your team, to be honest. You're sitting there and again, the only thing you can really shoot right now is you spam and you hope. Average Hanzo player. If their Ryan plays properly, you can't do much here. Take an off angle. Another dragon. I don't mind this one as much. I think this is pretty good to cut them off. It might actually, yeah, see, that was a good dragon. You realize they were pretty far forward and you realize if you dragon behind the Rhine, you cut them off and you get a kill. And you did, right? That was really good. Play slow, wait the call out, and you just win here. Instead you walk forward. This is risky, again. If the Reaper is good here, yeah, you die. Okay, you got out with the jump. They use another 2 ults for that, right? You're still even, and their tank is dead. So you can still turn this fight around. In fact, like, it's even. Good shot. See, there you go. The first time you take an angle they don't expect you to get 2 kills. Poggers. Pop the f off. Let's f***ing go. Okay. I don't mind the positioning as much here, because they're still down. So you're putting pressure on them. Your aim is very solid for your rank. I gotta say it. Why? I get you feeling it. I just popped off, but like, bro, when is that dragon ever gonna kill something? You only know where the Rhine is. You don't know where exactly that the enemy is. If they're not dumb, they're not gonna run into that. That's a completely wasted dragon. Okay. Rhine shot at 1, but you get the trade for it. You nano the diva. This should be... Yeah. Here's the issue. If you had another position and you could contest the soldier on even ground, you probably win that fight, right? Right now you're fighting low ground to high ground, which that's a really hard shot to hit. The team saved you there, your supports are dead, you want to back out. You want to back out. You're still peeking with what you... Anyone hitting you, you're dead. You're so lucky there. That's so lucky by you. Okay, you finally back out after you see the nano grind. Your team is down now. Get out or die. That's what I would do. Get out or die. You need to get out now. You need to get out. You need to get out. You're frontlining again. Confident in your aim. And you get 2. Okay. Alright. Not complaining. I mean, now they... Okay. This is like a very rare occasion where I feel like I can feel your frustration. You're doing pretty well in a lot of the fights, right? Like, you definitely carried your team quite a few. You need to do that every fight. And I'm not saying... I'm really not saying you just kill 5 every fight, lol. In the fights where you didn't win, different positioning especially could have changed the outcome. Hit the body on the Hanzo. You're staying alive. Okay, good trade.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a toughie. This is a toughie.
Hell no.
Well, player, you performed the best so far. In all the replays I've watched, dude.
Yeah, I got it.
I can feel your frustration. You're in plat right now, right? And you think you deserve Masters? I think your aim could easily carry you to Masters. I think what you have to work on is your positioning and your ult usage. Your dragons were basically useless other than the one dragon that did a lot, right? And won you one fight. You really relied on your aim too much and you didn't work on the positioning. After the fights were over that you won, or the fights were over that you lost, you never really repositioned. You played a very predictable Hanzo. A deadly Hanzo, but a predictable Hanzo. And a predictable Hanzo means if their tank plays properly, you will not get those pickoffs in other fights where you needed them. For most of the game, that was the case. I think you did pretty well. Honestly, I think you might deserve Diamond. I'll give you a rank upgrade. If you want to get to Masters though, you suck, get better, work on your positioning. Otherwise, good job, man. Until next time, see you guys, bye-bye.